From fun photo sessions with the kids to flirty pics with your crush, Valentine's Day is the perfect excuse to take cheesy but cherished photos. And today, photographer Rebecca Franson joins me to share some popular ideas going viral in the photography world right now. Rebecca, this just seems like the best holiday to embrace the cheesy, romance, or even just plain fun through our photos.
Yes, it's just so fun, and you can use these photos to decorate in years to come. It's just so much fun.
Okay, so before we start, can we take these with our phone, or do we need a fancy camera?
A phone is great. Use whatever you're most comfortable with, whether it's a phone, a camera, whatever you love.
Okay, that's what I like to hear because I don't have one of those fancy cameras, but I think phones are doing such a good job these days. But
yes, they're amazing.
Yeah, they're
yes.
so good. So let's start with all your ideas and how you did each one. First, we're talking silhouettes.
Yes, this one was so fun, and this is my husband and I, and you don't even have to be on top of a huge mountain. This was just this tiny little mound, and I wouldn't even have thought it was a hill, but if you get down low enough, you can kind of eliminate any background distractions and get a fun little shot. And so you want to make it so usually, you're wanting the people to show up in the faces and see all the details. But in this case, you want to make the exposure lower. So it's just the silhouette, the black silhouette. And if you don't get the black silhouette totally in camera or on your phone, there are so many awesome editing apps you can just play around with and fix it from there, which is how I got the sky to be pink. And I did that in Lightroom Mobile, and it's super easy. And you can change a dreary February day to a pink cotton candy day and have a fun shot with your crush or your husband in my case.
So Lightroom Mobile, that's an app that you use for an effect like that. With the silhouette, I'm like, oh, I could use black point on my filters, but you're using a separate app to get that pink.
Yeah, whatever you want to use. I mean, everything is evolving so quickly with our phones. There's so much there, you can do so much on your phone. So whatever you love using, try that out, and it's super fun and super easy.
Yeah, that was a really sweet picture. Okay, so the next trend is something we saw big at Christmas, and you say it's carrying over into Valentine's now.
Yes, the wrapping paper trend. It's so fun. I don't have any littles at home anymore, so I enlisted the help of my teenage stepdaughter and our dogs to try this one out. And it turned out kind of crazy, but we had fun doing it. And so that's what I would also mention. Whatever you're doing, just remember you're making a memory. And so if the photo doesn't turn out how you want, who cares, just have fun with it. And in this case, the wrapping paper, we just put it, hung it up in a doorway, and then cut a slit in the middle and tried to make a little heart, and then stuck our face. Well, my stepdaughter put her face in, and then the dogs stepped through it and made a mess of it, but it was still so much fun.
And so you didn't even, I'm picturing you plastering this onto cardboard or something. You just hung it in a doorway as is.
Yeah, so it's just a doorway. You just kind of stretch it, you just tape some on this side, tape some on that side, and then cut a little heart or not a heart. Just my heart wasn't very good, but my stepdaughter, hers was a lot better than mine.
Oh my gosh, that's easy, and that would be really fun. Okay, and we could do that for really any holiday, any wrapping paper, right?
Yeah, and I put a little reel up on my socials yesterday or the day before that showed kind of the process. It was like my Instagram fail because the dogs were running through it.
Okay, good note if we're using our dogs. Okay, so next up is something you showed us here that we loved on Studio 5, which was the box photos.
Oh yes, that's so fun, and you can do it for any holiday, and it's it looks like it might be complicated, but if you keep it to a square box and if you keep your arms and legs inside the box, it's super easy, and you can do it on your phone. You can do the editing on your phone. You use a layout app, and that's why I say use an actual square box. And it can be kind of hard to find a square box. So I found mine on Amazon, and this one that you're looking at is a 30 by 30, which works great for either getting all the way in the box if you have little kids, or leaning in the box from the back if you want to have it's set up at a party. We're going to use this box for double duty. And the mom of these kids you see in the pictures, she's having a Valentine's party, and so we're going to use it for the party. And instead of everyone having to squeeze in a box, they're just going to lean into it. And so you can do it either way. If you have a box around 30 inches by 30 inches, and if you want to go smaller, I would say 20 inches by 20 inches would probably be the smallest you'd want to do for the head and shoulders.
Yeah,
version.
we know it works because we tried it here. We'll have that tutorial for you. But you also are doing some fun things using Dollar Tree goodies.
Yes. You can see my lovely glasses here, and just pick up a pack of them at the Dollar Tree and grab some tinsel. Go to the dollar aisle at Target, go to the Dollar Tree, go to a craft store, pick out some fun stuff and let your kids have fun. And the lighting we used for some of these, I just put the sheet that had been behind the box in front of the box and used that as our little backdrop. And we were just in front of an open window, and that gave great light. And it's so fun. The kids have fun with it, and that's most of the point of all of these is have fun.
Yeah, just having fun. And you did that using candy too?
Yes, it was so fun. We used the sucker, and the bribe was built right into it because we're like, okay, if you and it really didn't take much bribing, but
and conversation hearts you threw in there too. That's a popular one.
Yes, the conversation hearts. If you want to do a close-up and this works also with older kids who don't want to do some of the other shots, but you can pick a conversation heart and put it over your eye or hold it in your teeth and then get a close-up of that. And then you can even do a fun edit in black and white and kind of give a different vibe to your Valentine photos.
Yeah, you can maybe talk your teens into that. And also you utilize some picture frames.
Yes. Probably most of us have some sort of heart thing hanging up in our house for decoration for Valentine's Day. Just use that as a little frame and have your kids or kid just play around and use that as a fun little prop. It's really fun.
And we can wrap someone in love, literally.
Yes, this one's really fun. I had been wanting to try this one. So you would just have your kids lay on the ground and then get a big fluffy blanket and put it around them. And actually, it doesn't have to be a pink or a red blanket. You can even change that in Lightroom Mobile, which is what I did with this blanket. It was white, and so we changed it to pink to make it a little more festive, and we have a cute little snuggle picture of these siblings.
Yeah, and you put it into a little heart shape. So cute, and I know you have more, so where can we find all those ideas from you?
I'm on Instagram at Camera Mama, and I love to share the photos that other people take as well. So DM me or tag me, and I'd love to share. And we get so many ideas from each other in the Camera Mama community.
Camera Mama, thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a great day.